Hello co-spoilers. Welcome back to another thrilling episode as we dive into the captivating world of movies. Together, we'll uncover new cinematic gems and indulge in the guilty pleasure of wasting our time on things that truly don't matter.
The movie begins at a small house in the forest. A man named Sean and a woman named Morgan have arrived early for a weekend celebration called Juneteenth. After exploring the area trying to do something out of nothing, they find a game called The Blackening that has offensive pictures of black stereotypes, freaky and scary if you ask us. This is what we don't want anyone to see or be made, as this is very offensive and racist. Racial slur is a big no-no in our world, as per Outside Dimension we don't have such thing as we are all the same species but with different color. I mean, for what? Who does this? Well, we realize here on Earth you guys do this because you don't have anything else to do, and you guys waste your time doing this instead of making the world a better place. Well, going back to the movie. A person talks to the couple and asks them which scary movies didn't have black characters die in them. Sean thinks Omar Epps and Jada Pinkett Smith are in Scream 2, and they are the first ones to be killed, but he is wrong. The lights turn off and someone shoots an arrow, which hits Sean in the neck. Morgan tries to escape, but someone they cannot see catches them. The next day, Lisa, Allison, and Dwayne arrive at the cabin for their weekend getaway. However, tensions arise when Dwayne learns that Lisa's former boyfriend, Namdi, will be joining them along with their friend King. Dwayne becomes angry and upset because he knows that Namdi had been unfaithful to Lisa, causing her a great deal of pain. In the past, Dwayne had been there to support Lisa through the aftermath of the betrayal, so he feels protective of her. As the group settles into the cabin, Dwayne tries to control his anger and maintain a pleasant atmosphere. He understands that it's important to make the most of the weekend and not let his personal feelings disrupt the group dynamic. However, he can't help but feel a sense of unease about Namdi's presence. At the same time, Shanika finds herself at a gas station while en route to the cabin where the meetup is scheduled. Coincidentally, she encounters an old school friend named Clifton, who she hasn't seen in years. Shanika is surprised to learn that Clifton is also heading to the cabin, although neither of them remembers inviting him. The unexpected presence of Clifton raises some concerns and adds an element of uncertainty to the situation. As Shanika waits at the gas station, she starts to feel uneasy when she notices a gas station worker named James Preston Rogers. He seems to be behaving in a menacing manner, standing unusually close to her and giving off an intimidating vibe. Shanika's fear escalates, and she becomes increasingly apprehensive about the situation. Feeling vulnerable and unsure of what to do, Shanika quickly assesses her options. She considers asking Clifton if he knows James Preston Rogers or if he can provide any insights into the situation. Alternatively, she contemplates seeking assistance from other customers or notifying the gas station management about her discomfort. Shanika's primary concern is her safety, so she decides to trust her instincts and take action. She chooses to approach the gas station attendant to express her discomfort and ask for assistance. With a calm but assertive demeanor, Shanika explains the unsettling behavior of James Preston Rogers and requests that the attendant intervene or ensure her safety while she's at the gas station. The gas station attendant takes Shanika's concern seriously and immediately calls for the store manager. Together, they address the situation and ensure that Shanika is protected and feels safe during her time at the gas station. The manager apologizes for the unsettling encounter and reassures Shanika that they will take appropriate action to address the behavior of James Preston Rogers. With the gas station staff's prompt response and their commitment to Shanika's well-being, she begins to feel more at ease. The manager accompanies her to the checkout counter, providing a visible presence and making sure that James Preston Rogers maintains a respectful distance. Shanika quickly completes her transaction and, with a sense of relief, continues her journey to the cabin. hoping for a more peaceful and enjoyable time with her friends. It's worth noting that the presence of Clifton and the concerning encounter with James Preston Rogers may introduce some additional tension and unease to the overall atmosphere of the meetup at the cabin. However, Shanika remains hopeful that by addressing her concerns and relying on the support of her friends, they can navigate any challenges that arise and still make the most of their weekend together. When the friends get to the cabin, Ranger White doesn't let them inside because they don't have the right papers and IDs. He recognizes the people who usually stay in the cabin. Once everything is finished, the friends start getting ready for a party. Namdi makes fun of King for marrying a white woman but then goes to meet with Lisa secretly. The friends have drinks when it becomes nighttime and start playing games. Everyone is wondering why Clifton is here because none of them were really close friends with him. As the games continue, the lights turn off once more. The friends go looking for a power box and they stumble upon the blackening, which has game pieces that match each of their personalities. The voice talks to them again and tells them that Morgan is still alive but being held captive. The voice tells the friends they have to play a game to save Morgan. He starts by asking them questions about black culture. But, the friends couldn't name all the black actors who appeared on Friends, and Morgan was attacked but was able to escape. Sadly, she is captured. The friends are stuck in a room where the killer forces them to keep playing the blackening game. They are told to give up one person from their group depending on who they think is the blackest. Each person has their own way of defending themselves. For example, Dwayne being gay. Or arguments about who is the most black, with Shanika using the N-word the most, or how Allison is half black even though people always focus on her white half. Everyone decides to go with Clifton once he confesses that he had voted for Trump 2 times. Clifton goes outside and gets hit in the chest with an arrow by the person who wants to harm him. When the friends have some free time, they try to search for Morgan and ask someone for assistance. Although they know it's not a good idea, they still agree with Allison's suggestion to separate. She leaves with King and Shanika while Dwayne has to go with Lisa and Namdi. The three of them meet Ranger White, who wants to assist them, but unfortunately, the killer shoots him in the neck with an arrow. Allison, King, and Shanika meet the murderer and struggle with him before finally defeating and killing him. They remove his mask and realize that it is the strange clerk Shanika saw at the gas station. Lisa, Namdi, and Dwayne then come across another murderer before Lisa attacks and severely injures him. They check his pockets and find out that he is the twin brother of the other person who committed the crime. They figure out that someone had paid them to be at that place. The friends enter a different room and discover Clifton's body. However, he suddenly wakes up and reveals that he was the one behind everything that happened earlier in the day. He did everything because the group always questioned if he was really black. Then, after a very embarrassing moment, Clifton drank a lot and accidentally killed a woman while driving. Because of that, he had to go to prison for 4 years. He planned everything as payback and is getting ready to murder the others before throwing their bodies into a well, just like he did with Sean and Morgan. The friends defended themselves by fighting back and then pushed him into the well, which caused him to die. When it becomes morning, the friends find the bravery to reach out to the police and tell them about what happened at the cabin. They hesitantly answer the phone and call for help from the police. They give all the important information, like finding Clifton's body in the aggressive confrontation they had with him. After calling the police, the friends are nervous as they wait for them to arrive. While they are waiting outside the cabin, they feel both relieved and anxious. They then see their friends coming towards them. But instead of being greeted warmly, the friends are shocked when water is sprayed on them suddenly using a hose. The group was confused and scared at first. But then they found out it was just a joke by their friends who had just arrived. The hose was used to make people laugh and feel less scared after a tough and scary time. The group is happy that their friends are safe and they are thankful for a funny moment. They give hugs and welcome their friends to the cabin. They talk about the terrifying things that happened yesterday, describing the shocking things they found and the meeting with Clifton. The group helps each other and waits for the police to come. They are excited to give the police all the information they need to make sure justice is done. They feel comforted that they're not alone in dealing with the aftermath, and they're determined to fully cooperate with the authorities to end the frightening events that happened at the cabin.
Thanks for watching our video. As we wrap things up, we want to say a big thank you for being a part of our awesome community. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on our future adventures. We appreciate all the likes, comments, and support you've given us. It's because of viewers like you that we're able to keep creating great content. So stay tuned for more exciting videos coming your way. Remember, you're the reason we do what we do. Without you, our channel wouldn't be the same. So, until next time, take care, stay awesome, and keep spreading the positivity. See you soon.